Hey again, everybody. Midwester here. I did a video earlier to tell you what my channel was going to be about. Had a little extra time before I head to the house, so I mentioned in the video that I had a hard time with tools because I couldn't really find anybody that would give you a combination of tools that worked good together, and that's what I was looking for. I know a lot of guys talk about a one tool option, which would be fine in a bug out situation or survival situation. I can understand that being the case to save weight, but my intentions here is camping, bushcraft, things like that, so I was looking for a combination. So I thought since I had a few minutes I'd just go over the tools that I personally have, and I'm pretty happy with the setup I have. I'm sure it'll probably change in the future as I try new things, whatever, but for now I'm extremely happy with my setup. The first thing I'll go over is a folding saw. What I have is a Silky Gomboy, and the reason I went with this, I like the Baco Laplander a lot, but the Gomboy was a little bit longer, and I know it doesn't lock closed, but I went with this option because of the price, the size. I like the handle a little bit better on the Silky Gomboy, and from the research that I did, it cuts a little better, and I am not disappointed with it at all. I mentioned in my video this morning that I had to clear the lane coming back here to my base camp, and this is what I used, Silky Gomboy. It did a great job. Yeah, on bigger stuff it takes a little longer, but you saw a little bit, you rest a little bit, you saw a little bit, you rest a little bit, and that's fine. Keeps you from getting too sweaty too, especially when it's cold out like today. So that's my saw. As far as another cutting tool, I mentioned axes. I know you can get grands for bucks, Wetterlings, the expensive ones, and I'm sure they are fantastic. Like I said, I was starting out, really didn't want to spend a fortune on one. Not that that is, but it's a lot when you know, you're a working guy and you're just trying to save all the money you can. So here's what I found. This is a Husqvarna carpenter's axe. It is 19 inches, has a little bit heavier head than most of the other axes. I think this head is like 3 pounds or 2.5 pounds or something like that. Little weighty, but I found that if you keep this thing razor sharp, which mine is, I can shave hair on my arm with it. I'm not going to show you today because it's a little chilly to be taking my shirt off, but you can choke up on this axe in this groove right here, choke up like this, and you can make feather sticks with this thing. And the added weight to the head actually aids in doing that, so you don't have to push. And I found when you make feather sticks, if you're having to push, they don't curl real well. The curls just aren't there. This thing can make some awesome curls, and because of the extra head, you can do, you can chop down some small dead standing. If it's already fallen, it helps cut it up in the winter. Saws are okay, but in the winter time you probably should have an axe with you. I found that out recently here, so that's what I went with. As far as axes go, I think I paid maybe 50 bucks for it. I mean, sounds like a lot to a lot of people, but compared to $100, $200 for some of the other brands, I'll go with 50 bucks. Just as good, has all the qualities that the other ones have. Hickory handle, hand forged in Sweden. It's even stamped on the blade. Real happy with it. There's one of my budget items that I found that's super quality. Okay, comes with oh yeah, comes with the leather sheath to fit over the blade and protect it. Snaps on really well. Keep it oiled, it'll serve you for a lifetime. Plan on getting me a handle protector for here, so if you accidentally overstroke, you don't damage your handle. I think I did it once and I got just a little bitty chip in here, so I've still got that yet to do. Try to find something leather. When I get that, I'll let you know what it is, so you'll know where to get it. Try to find something on a budget. Okay, I mentioned the folding saw was Silky Gomboy. I got that on Amazon. I think I paid $23, something like that. And this thing's a workhorse. I mean, yeah, the blade will bend once in a while, but you know what? If you bend it back the other way, it goes right back straight. No kidding. It's really that easy. Does a great job. 23 bucks, Amazon. Okay, the cutting tools for the small stuff, the carving and things like that. I told you in the first video I really struggled with that. So here's what I ended up doing. I did a lot of research on Moras, other budget knives. I even looked at Schrade. Just didn't like the way the Schrades looked. Wanted something more bushcraft looking. No doubt Mora's a great knife. They feel great in the hand. Just wasn't what I was looking for. So what I did, I ended up finding the Condor bush lore. Comes with a hardwood handle. Don't know if you can see it very well here. I'm kind of limited on my camera. I'm having to film with my phone, so it's hard to get too awful close and get a good shot. But Condor bush lore, no problems. Thing came sharp, sharp, sharp out of the box. I strop it. I think once I've had to put it on a light stone. I have a Falkniven DC4. Touched it up, took maybe 10 minutes, stropped it, right back where it was, brand new. I think I paid $45 for this. Got it through a fella called Baryonyx Knife Company. For an extra $7, he'll inspect the knife. He has a 7-point inspection process. He'll put an extra sharp edge on it, which, like I said, it came out of the box razor sharp. I could have shaved with it. Great knife. So if you're curious about getting a good knife, check out Baryonyx Knife. They do a really good job over there, and I want to thank them for it too. It was well worth the extra $7. So I went with I won't call it inexpensive, because I really feel this is a quality blade. Has brass pins, full tang. Like I said, has hardwood handle, which I prefer hardwood over micarta, any of the other types of handles, G10. And I know they have their purposes, but I wanted to stay traditional. So I went with the Condor blade, pretty inexpensive as far as everything else out there that's selling. One thing I did when I got to thinking about one tool options, so I could have me a bug out kit. I got me a Habilis SRT. I think they're going for like $240, $250. The reason I did this, like I said, is for a bug out kit. It's a one tool option. Excellent knife. Excuse me a second. I got a leather strap that's holding it in. There we go. Get my glove back on. A little chilly out here today. Okay. Habilis SRT. Oh, you're kidding. Sorry about that. Low battery warning. Figures. Got a phone. Can't change the batteries. I wrapped a handle on the SRT with leather shoestrings and then oiled them down real good. And the reason being, the handle on these is a little small and the knife wants to torque when you work with it. Not really a problem, but it does torque a little, so I did wrap the handle. The choil for the fire rod that they advertise, awesome. I mean, it'll throw sparks a mile, and they're hot. I love the finger choil for choking up, doing your fine work. It'll make awesome feather sticks. But I was talking in my first video again about the cost of your tools. This was a pricey tool. I got this before my Condor. And believe it or not, this will do the job, but the Condor, because it's lighter and smaller, is easier to make feather sticks with. So I actually use it more than I do this. This is more for, I don't know, hacking through the woods during the day. I'll wear this on me to chop limbs or whatever I want to do, because this bugger's tough. And if I do ever want a baton wood, this is the one I use. On my first outing with a buddy of mine this last summer down in Hoosier National, who's out on the Peninsula Trail, I found some petrified wood on the beach. It was the only firewood we could find. And this baby chopped it with no problem. Didn't hurt the blade, took it home, stropped it, razor sharp again. Excellent knife. If you got the money, you want to spend that much, this is your one tool option. It is awesome. I'll probably do a video on each one of these tools later, a full video, and get into more details. But that was my high dollar option that I purchased. But like I said, I use the Condor more for my feather sticking and carving and things like that, because it turns out it's lighter, it's easier to carry, doesn't wear your arm and your hand out as much. So I end up using it more with a combination of my saw and my axe. So you can actually go cheaper and do just as good a job, be more comfortable. One other purchase I've made, I can't show you the sheath on this one because it's attached to a molly pack, is the Gerber Strongarm. Love this knife. I think $52. I got it on Amazon. Amazon's a great place, by the way. I'm sure you all know that, but when you're looking for this stuff, good place to go. Did a lot of research on this. Awesome blade, good finish, carves well, feather sticks well. This is more into my my bug out equipment. I have a fire kit with molly attachments on my bag that I got from Self-Reliance Outfitters in Indianapolis, and we'll go over that someday too. But I did a lot of research on this Strongarm, and they did a gauntlet review on it on YouTube. A bunch of the guys had it, and they tortured this baby. I mean, one of the guys even opened a steel barrel, cut the lid off with this thing, and then sent it on to the next guy. Worked like a champ. Never broke. Sure, they had to sharpen it, but what blade can you use that you don't have to sharpen? So I was pretty impressed. So I picked this up. It stays on my bug out kit and my fire kit most of the time. I don't really use it around the camp much. Maybe this summer I'll use it more when I'm on the kayak. I'll probably carry a little bit more then, but I'll do a video on that too. So just had a few minutes, wanted to go over the basic tools that I use. Not only will I do videos on each tool, I'll do another video on my combination that I like and why. So thanks for tuning in. Be making some more videos. Check in and keep your eyes peeled. God bless you. We'll see you later. Bye.